Sex System. Okay, special bonus points this week. For those of you who can tell me what that song was, you should look it up. There's a clue in the lesson. I didn't just do that to randomly freak you out. I'm sure there's a learning point in there somewhere. Okay, hi, Year 12. Today we're going to look at K. Okay. So K, JK. No, seriously, his name was John Kay, so JK. He's writing about 1995, coming up with his theory about distinctive capabilities. So we're going to look at his theory today, and we're going to look at how that ties in with what we've been doing about competitive advantage. Okay, you need to be really clear on this key term, competitive advantage. Okay, so you've got competition. How do you make sure that you're better than them? Okay, and it's all about exploiting what you are good at. Yeah, know your strengths and play to them. Yeah. And so that's what his theory was about. I don't want you to take notes just yet, because what I want you to do is to do it at the end, please. So have a listen, and then you can always go back and pause it on the different bits to actually make some better notes, because you're going to add in lots of examples. Okay, so feel free to read around on him if you would like to. Yeah, interesting chap, JK. Okay, so his idea is that there are three different distinctive capabilities. Distinctive means to stand out. Capabilities means things you're good at, yeah, what you're capable of doing. So it's your things that stand out for you, is your brand, is your business, that you capitalise on to give yourself a competitive advantage. All right, so for some reason, some books don't use this acronym. It seems bonkers, but there's three things, and actually they start with these letters which spell out air. Why would you not do that? Oh, come on, people. Okay, so we're going to look at the first one, and it's architecture. Oh yes, how does that figure? Architecture means the relationships that you have with your stakeholders. Basically, it's like the foundations of your business. If you think about architecture normally being to do with buildings, it is about building, but it's about relationship building, and it's the foundations upon which your business is built. The way that you deal with all your stakeholders, so the way you deal with your customers, your suppliers, all of those things, yeah, are to do with architecture. Now, if you've got really strong systems and relationships with people, then you can capitalize on that, and that will give you a competitive advantage. Okay, now this whole hoo-ha, as we call it here, the hoo-ha has shown that actually companies like Tesco, who've got really good relationships with their suppliers, are still getting stock in. You know, they've got already good relationships, and they've been able to capitalize on their systems and improve their delivery service, okay, really fast, because they had all those systems in place. They got good relationships with their van people, their employees, their customers, and they just, yeah, let's build on that. Okay, that's what we mean by that. The I in stands for innovation. Okay, innovation, you know, this is about, we know what innovation means, surely. Okay, it means about developing our new processes or our new products, okay, new ways of doing things. It doesn't necessarily have to be coming up with a new exciting new product. It could be, you know, I've got a friend who works in the meat packing business. It's a thing, you know, and it's about, you know, being innovative in that area, coming up with different ways to pack meat so it lasts longer or looks better, or tastes fresher, or is less killy and death stuff, you know, vegetarian. Anyway, so it's about doing those things, yeah, coming up with new products, new processes, and really patent protecting them, yeah, making sure that you are leading the way and nailing your competitors through innovation. Okay, and finally the R stands for reputation. Okay, some businesses are so good at this, and once you, I mean, the problem with this, it takes a long time to build up, right? And it's all tied in with your brand image. You can destroy it fairly quickly, but it takes a long time to build up. But once you've got that reputation, that is something you can exploit and make sure that you are capitalizing upon. Okay, whether it's your quality, your reliability, your service, or your prestige. It is something you can focus on and develop and build. And Kay basically said that there's these 3 distinctive capabilities, and businesses need to focus on one of those to be successful. So again, much like with some of the other things that we've been looking at in 3.1, this isn't, you're not going to get an exam question that says, name Kay's theory. Okay, what you're going to get is you're going to get a case study about a business, and what you can do is sort of say, right, as we can see in this business, they're really focusing on their reputation, which, as Kay said, is one of the 3 distinctive capabilities to achieve competitive advantage. So we're about understanding these 3 things, remembering them, and being able to link it to different businesses. So one of the tasks I would like you to do today, please, is I would like you to make some notes, but really visual, okay? Because you're going to need to revise this on a regular basis so that it really gets in your head. You can do it using the acronym AIR, okay? But I would like you please to add in lots of businesses that you think achieve competitive advantage through these different ways, okay? So you're going to need to do some research. So this will take you, a good half an hour to do this properly, making the notes, making them look nice. Let's have a bit of a title, Kay's distinctive capabilities, yeah? Should I hold that still for like 2 minutes? Oh, not 2 minutes. That's long enough for you to pause it. It's a good job I'm doing home learning as well with the kid, because now I've realised watching his teacher's videos, she's amazing, that it's good to have a pause point. So, still learning. Every day is a school day. Once you've done that, I would like you to then consider this as well and make some notes, okay? We've talked a lot about all these different strategies, all these ways to compete, okay? But the question is, how do you choose your strategy? How do you choose your strategy? I can't tell if that's coming up all right. There we go. So that's your question, really. And I think you need to consider this as a business owner, okay? Number 1. You need to consider the costs and returns. I couldn't read that upside down and back to front. So think about, this is a bit annoying. I should have flipped the camera. Oh, I'm such a plonker. Think about the fact that if you want to develop new products, say you're going for that whole innovation strategy, or, looking at Ansoff's matrix, you're going for that product development, that's going to be costly, right? So you're going to have to think about how much it's going to cost you and what kind of return you're going to get on that investment, okay? And later on in this course, we are going to look at investment appraisal. It's the kind of math side of things, okay? You need to consider your stakeholders, all right? Who have you got to consider in your... in your strategy? Have you got hundreds of employees that you've got to make sure you look after, or maybe you don't care about them? Do you have shareholders who want a return on their investment? Do you have people in the local area that rely on you? All of those things will impact on the strategy that you choose. You need to consider your competencies, okay? So you need to think about, especially your distinctive capabilities, what are you good at, okay? Think about playing to your strengths. Think about, why, if you've got a great team of research and developers, or you know, really good innovative department, that's what you focus on. Yeah. So considering your competencies, and then you need to consider the risk. Okay, so I was actually talking to somebody last night who wants to set up their own business, and what I was saying was, do you really think now's a good time? You know, some people are like, actually, I love that element of risk. I'm okay with this, but you know, you do need to consider as a business owner, are you scared of risk? Or is there an external impact going to really influence you? Or is legislation going to come in that's going to affect you or stop you? Okay, so you need to consider the risk and the external environment around you, because that might really impact on your strategy and what you decide to do. Okay, so second part of your task is to make sure that you jot down these things that you would consider as a business when choosing a different strategy. And again, what I want us to think about is examples, okay? Examples of businesses that might have to consider these things. So it could be as simple as shareholders. So you pick a public limited company with a high share price and say, you know, this company need to consider their stakeholders. They've got a lot of shareholders, and if they do something really risky, their share price could go down, something like that. Okay, so two different parts to the task. Okay, writing these notes and making sure that you have examples. Plenty, please. Can you do at least 3 for each of the 3 points? And at least, yeah, 3. Let's keep it simple. 3 examples of businesses that would need to consider these things in their strategy. All right. And then that takes us nicely to the end of this week. Okay. Now, stay safe. Okay. Look after yourselves. Email me if you've got any problems. I hope that I'm going to get to talk to you in the next week or so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be calling some of you and just having a quick catch up. Miss Perry's going to do some calling as well, so that hopefully one of us will have spoken to you, all of you, hopefully this side of half term. Okay, that's what my goal is for next week. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, stay safe. Don't go crazy. Don't go driving up and down the country like lunatics. You know, now's not the time, folks. Quite fond of you all, so please take care, look after yourselves. And yeah, special bonus points if you could tell me what the song was at the start. Okay, it's Human Body Week this week. I'd just like to share that with you. Hilarious, you know, all the Winnie the Pooh stuff. It's so funny to a 6-year-old, I can't even tell you. Right. I'm signing out now, but I miss you all. I wish we were back at school. I wonder if you're missing it too. Let me know. Maybe you're just quite happy with this new way of life. I don't know. Send me a photo or like a video or something funny or a meme. Just cheer me up. It's very weird, this one-way traffic thing. Yeah, bye.